Hey guys, it's Robo here, back at it again for another video, and before this video starts, I just want to say thank you guys for 1,000 subs. It means a lot, and really appreciate it and love all you guys. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. Part 7 is a rather hyped part in my opinion. I hear a lot of people say Part 7 is the best part, and I simply just don't see that as the truth. Every part has good and bad, so let's talk about my thoughts on Part 7 of JoJo Steel Ball Run. Part 7 stars our main character, Johnny Joestar. He is easily the most loved Joestar in the US, other than maybe like Jotaro and Giorno. Johnny is a really mixed bag for me. In some scenes, he's my least favorite character ever, and then other scenes, he's pretty awesome. The problem with Johnny is that he just cries all the time over everything. He's just a massive pussy, bro. I hear a lot of people say that they love Johnny, and I'm just sitting here like, how? And they're telling me that it's because he's relatable. Yeah, he's relatable if you're a little bitch boy. And like I said earlier, and then sometimes he's really cool. On the other hand, when he has his dark determination moments where he's just going apeshit after someone like barely hurts Gyro and he's completely fine, he just loses his shit. That's pretty cool, and I like Johnny when he's doing that. Also, I really don't like Tusk that much as a design. Act 1 is somehow the best looking out of the 4. Act 2 and 3 are disgustingly gross, and Act 4 is just generally goofy looking. I do not like it at all. It has to be my least favorite Joestar stand other than Hermit Purple. Though, its power to spin is actually pretty cool, and I like that a lot. Now, Gyro, on the other hand, is an amazing character with zero flaws, and I'm talking zero. Gyro is a character whose tone and goal feels very consistent throughout the entire part. Gyro is extremely funny, with serious moments thrown in there in between them, and I just really like him. If I'm just being real here, he is genuinely the main character of Part 7. Even though, we all know how Johnny is the main character. He has Joestar in his last name. We all know that. Gyro really steals the show and is way more interesting and way better character than Johnny has ever been. The side characters in Part 7 are absolutely amazing. Ringo is now one of my favorite minor villains in all of JoJo after the True Man's a World arc. That arc is just amazing, and it really fleshes out these side characters that we don't know a lot about. Some other great ones being Blackmore, Hot Pants, Mountain Tim, and Steven Steele. Lucy's also one of the characters I want to speak about a bit. She starts off extremely timid and scared, and basically turns into an absolute brick wall of epicness who's just hardened and just battle-torn. She's just absolutely great to watch develop over the entire, series of Steel Ball Run, and she just turns out to be a really great character. She has to be one of the best female characters that Araki has wrote, and overall, she has to be one of the biggest highlights of Part 7 for me. The main villains of Part 7 slam. Diego and Valentine are just amazing. Let me start with Diego. Diego is a marvelously crafted character with great motives. He also has a really good stand. Scary Monsters arc shows Diego when he first gets it, and it's just super scary, hence the name. Part 7 makes Diego very menacing, and in my opinion has to be the best version of Dio we have ever seen. Valentine, on the other hand, is a wonderful main villain. He is a person who is a genuinely flawed human being. He is a actually bad person. But his motives are pure and noble, and actually somewhat good. If I could trust anyone with this crazy power known as the Saint's Corpse, it would be Valentine. He knows the most about it and is the leader of the best country in the world. This obviously does not excuse his dirty deeds that he's done dirt cheap, because he has still done terrible bad things. Valentine, in a way, is the opposite of Yoshikage Kira. While Kira is a decent person with a terrible motive, Valentine is a terrible person with a great motive. The art in Part 7 is really something to marvel at. It's almost peak JoJo art, only being beat up by Part 8. Araki really got expressive with the characters' faces and just really cool with all the character designs. Overall, Part 7 is a good part, just not as good as people say it is. The start is mega sleeper, and some fights make me fall asleep, such as Sugar Mountain and 11 Men. Overall, it's a 7.5 out of 10.